Hey guys, it's Eric with another episode of Enchanted Minds. Today we're going to go over the new area, the jungle of Chult. I'm here in Port Nyanzaru. So this is just a brief video, guys, kind of an overview of the new area. We're going to talk about getting around the city, Port Nyanzaru. It's basically a new Protector's Enclave. It's got everything in it except for Sergeant Knox, some of your old friends there at the Enclave. It also does not seem to have special event vendors, although we'll see if that changes. It literally has everything else. So we're gonna do a little tour of Port Nyanzaru, show you guys how to get around quickly, show you where everything's at. We're also going to go over the campaign, how to manage it effectively, efficiently, and progress the way that you want to. It's a massive campaign. Very exciting, guys. So, in addition to those two things, we will also talk about the other features. This is a massive update if you guys didn't know. It nearly doubled the size of the game as far as data storage, and it has many new features that we'll go over briefly. I'll point you guys in some directions for you to explore further on your own. So first, getting around the new city, Port Nyanzaru. This is where you spawn in if you use the signpost or teleport from any other area. You can see there's a consumable vendor here. He's got potions, scrolls, kits, and the like. Here you can see there's a mailbox right here by the entrance. The first place I want to take you guys, most importantly, is to the Merchant Prince's Villa. This is where the king of the city lives, and he gives out the quests, the daily, the weekly, also these patrol quests, which are new. So when I first got out here, I failed to pick these up from him, although I was working on the campaign. You know, he's way off over here. If you look at the map, he's way over here on his own. So the main opening quest line will take you out to the river, which we will go to in another video. And it has a series of quests out there for you to work on. Once you get into the city, don't make the same mistake I did. Don't go out there without coming and seeing the prince first. If you did, it won't set you back too far, just a day or so. So you can see here also, guys, there is an invocation area, just like the Enclave, and a salvage area down here in the Prince's Villa. Off over here to the right, you see there's a recipe keeper. This is a recipe keeper for new alchemy that has come out. You can buy these with the Chultan riches, which are attained through heroics. They're attained through each of the quests that are given out. So alchemy was already good, it just got a whole lot better. Here you've got a Protector Seal Trader, which we'll go over a little bit more in detail. These have changed, guys. The Protector Seals have changed. They also got rid of the Seal of the Elements and have consolidated them into Protector Seals. We will go over that here towards the end of the video. You've got a banker here, one of many in the area, a professions merchant, and then over here in the corner, this is probably the most exciting area for me. You've got 3 vendors here, 3 new vendors. So you see the first one here, it's got the Astral Diamond symbol over him, the League Equipment Dealer. League Equipment Dealer, guys. He's got this armor helm and arms and feet. This has the same stats as the Dragonfly gear. So this is huge, guys. This is going to allow you to acquire 420 gear with Astral Diamonds. Now you can still get the stuff from the guild, the 420 gear there as well with guild marks, and also the Dragonfly gear is still available. But for the sake of people who are trying to get their gear score up quickly to get into those epic dungeons right when they hit level 70, this vendor is huge. And you'll see here he's also got League rings. These are a little more appealing to some of you higher level characters. You see their 420 rings comparable to your +4 rings that you probably already have. But if you look at that equip power, gain 5 armor penetration for each % of health you're missing. And they also have a critical strike, deflect, and recovery. I like the base stats on these. I like the fact they have 2 slots. I think that's huge for new characters. Me personally, I'm going to stick to my +4s just because the 5 armor pen or 5 critical strike for each %, the most I could get would be 500. So I like 4,000 power, I like 4,000 crit, things like that. But you do have to farm those. So again, new level 70s, these are huge. So that there, guys, that's the League equipment dealer. Moving on, Pioneer equipment dealer. This is probably my favorite new vendor in this expansion. You see he's got 440 gear, so probably not going to be an upgrade for most of you guys. You do see that these, well, actually I take that back, the arms here, oh boy, I just now seen that equip power, 200 power for each ally on your team. That means if you're in a dungeon, guys, that's 800 power. This is going to finally allow you to be free from your 2-piece Dusk set, if that's what you've been rocking like I have for a very, very long time. So this is huge here, guys. And then also you've got these rings. Pioneer Assault Ring. You see it's a 440 item level. Look at those base stats. Look at those base stats for your companion, for yourself. Look at the equip. When you kill an enemy, your armor penetration increases by 5% for 10 seconds. This is massive. Massive. I would replace the +4 ring with these. Maybe one of them. That Ring of Brutality hard to get away from, but these guys, these are so nice. So nice. Especially for your companions. And moving on, we've got another new vendor. You've got the Seal of the Brave Trader. So guys, he is selling you the first ever 500 item level equipment available in the game. Very impressive stuff here on display, but I will point out, guys, that the only way to get the Seal of the Brave is in the new dungeon, the Tomb of the 9 Gods. And if we take a look at that, guys, we're talking about a dungeon that's item level 12,000, which if you've been playing a while, you know that these Famebreaker Island, Spellplate Cavern, they're 11,000. That can be deceiving. You need to have some very high level characters in your group to get through these 2 dungeons, so I can only imagine what the Tomb of the 9 Gods is going to look like when you get in there. But obviously it's worth farming. 500 item level, out of this world. So those are your new vendors, guys. This is huge, all 3 of those. Over here you can see the Hunter Square. When we dive into the campaign here in just a couple of minutes, you'll see that this place is going to play a big part in your campaigning, in your questing. These hunts are a new style of campaigning, very interesting, sounds fun. and we will dive in that a little deeper. So just to recap again, guys, you look at your map. We're here at the entrance. If you were to spawn in, down there at the docks. Oh, one more thing to point out here. Down here at these docks, there are new level 73 dummies. I'm assuming with higher damage resistance, so you can test your power. Something cool just to make note of. But going through here again, you can see mailbox. You go to the right over here. This is the Prince's Villa. There's the invocation area, salvage area. This is your new alchemy recipe trader. Seal the Protector trader. Banker. Professional resource merchant. Here's your new seal vendors. And the equipment dealer, the league equipment dealer. Here's your hunter square. Overview of the area. Oh, guys, I almost forgot. There's one more new merchant, the barmaid, that is going to, for the first time ever, allow you to buy food with the astral diamonds, guys. This is also pretty big. You can buy food at your guild hall with marks, but you're always kind of, unless your guild's really high level, you can't buy stuff with this kind of stat. So this is real nice to have access to for lower level characters and characters that are in lower level guilds as well. So let's talk about the campaign here, guys. Lot of ground to cover, so let's keep moving on. Jungles of Chult. You can see here, so first of all, let's look here. There's a weekly haul here at the top. This means that instead of doing daily quests, there is a daily here, but it's very quick, it's very easy. But the quests that are similar to the dailies that you're used to getting in all of the other campaigns are now in a weekly haul format. So what this means, guys, is that you're able to move at your own pace. Each one of these quests is going to count for 5 points out of your weekly haul. So I'm on the PS4. This just dropped yesterday, and I've done all of my weekly haul there. As you can see, I really wanted to get a big jump on the campaign. Now, if you look at this, there's three legs, which we're accustomed to seeing. But in a lot of your old campaigns, some of the legs weren't so important, didn't matter as far as getting the boons. Here, you've got your boons, you've got advancement, which is the main storyline, and then over here, you've got Monster Hunt. Monster Hunt is what is probably the biggest addition to the questing chain as far as getting things done, because what this does is allows you to participate in what is called a hunt. So a hunt, guys, is where a group gets together and hunts a mark. They find the target and they kill him, and for campaign currency. And also, for the first time ever, guys, there's going to be high value loot on the ground that not everybody is going to get. So it's important for you guys to set up hunts with your friends, with your guild, because it does cost to set the hunt up, right? So if you invest in setting the hunt up and then you bring some randos in and then they take you don't end up getting the loot, then you're at a loss. So you want to work with friends on these hunts. Chose to unlock the first part, Monster Hunt, over the boon and over advancement. So the reason I've chosen to do that is because you're at a cap. Once you hit your weekly haul cap, that's all of the totems you can get for the week, except for participating in hunts. So by me opening this rank 1, I can now participate in hunts to earn extra totems. So this is the first box that you guys want to unlock. Unless you want to go right for the boon will be open after 1 weekly haul and then 1 more additional daily. So on the 8th day of the campaign, you could get your first boon, or you can do what I did and make yourself a rank 1 hunter. Now, the middle, advancement. A lot of times in the other campaigns, you're able to neglect this and just, like I said, get the boons, get the dungeon unlocked without going through the main storyline. You want to do it on this one. And the reason why, if you look at that, this is going to allow your weekly haul to be increased by 25. So you definitely want to be unlocking these boxes. What we recommend doing is getting this first monster hunt unlocked, then unlocking this box here. And then from there, it's up to you, it's up to your team. You guys strategize from there. But with these boons, something to point out, guys, is that you can see they have you can put 3 points into each boon, meaning there's 10 boons total in this campaign. This is a massive campaign. Now, as far as questing out here, unless you're high level, meaning 11k, 12k, really 13 plus, you're going to want to come out here as a group. The difficulty of this campaign is harder than River District. So if you're not able to solo River District with efficiency, then you're certainly going to want to bring a group out in order to be efficient. They hit extremely hard. So like I said, bring a group out. Otherwise you might find yourself at the campfire a lot, respawn, frustrated. And also, again, with those hunts, make sure you guys have people that you know and trust as well, so you guys can keep those drops where they need to go. So that's the campaign in a nutshell. Some of the other features with this campaign is, if you look at the trade bar merchant, not the trade house, trade bar merchant, you can see here that there is a new arms and armor available. So they got rid of the Dusk, and now you're able to get this Pilgrim 460 gear. So this is nice to help boost the gear score for you guys. It's also pretty good stats there. You see the power, the armor pen, which works for my class. So that's the Pilgrim equipment. Another new feature that they've added is you can buy campaigns now. So you were able to buy 3 campaigns before. Now you guys can buy every single campaign except for River District and Chult. And they also, as you see, for 10,000 Zen you can buy all of the campaigns. Dread Ring, Elemental Evil, you see there everything again except for River District and Chult. They've also added PowerPoints. Obviously those used to be a lot harder to get. Now you can get them with 1,000 Zen. 10 PowerPoints for 800 Zen. So that's pretty huge, guys. I would take advantage of those if you're a new 70 as well. And then the other big change we need to talk about back at the seal vendor, the seal of the protector. So seal of elements, guys, again, those are gone. If you look here, you can exchange your seals of the elements for seal of the protector at a 3-to-1 ratio. And possibly more importantly, you can now buy the regions that you need to restore your Sea of Moving Ice weapons. So if you're not going River District weapons, then you can, again, restore your Sea of Moving Ice weapons with this stuff here. You can also buy Von and Blood now with the Seal of the Protector. And then possibly the biggest change here. Yes, you're seeing your screen correctly. You can buy the rings that drop in Famebreaker Island here with the Seals of the Protector. So for those of you who worked hard there, getting the gear score up and doing a good job in Famebreaker Island, that sucks for you, but for everybody else, this is awesome. In addition to that, guys, something you probably noticed, the journal's fixed. They've got it sorted so you can see what quests you have in what campaign. And one more thing here in the Zen Market, in the last update, they added the Companion Helper Pack, which is very nice. This allowed you to get Companion Upgrade tokens. And now, in this new update, they've added the Companion Upgrade Mini Pack, which is kind of interesting. 500 Zen will get you 15 Companion tokens. It's kind of nice. And finally, guys, another noteworthy update that they've added is a 7th bag slot. So now, instead of only having 6 bags, you guys can have 7 bags. This is obviously very helpful, and we're very thankful that they put that in the game. So that's what I have for you guys. This has been a brief overview of the new expansion, Chult. And like I said, come out here, guys, in a group. Unless you're really high gear score, you'll want to come out here with a group or with a guild. If you don't have a group, get in a guild. But hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe, guys. And as always, may the drops be ever in your favor. Eric out.